this is a great place if you're a new community members. You can introduce yourself, tell us what you're working on SPIFFE Inspire, what you're trying to do with SPIFFE Inspire, and feel free to share something fun about yourself as well. Again, totally casual. This is recorded, so other community members who are across the globe who watch the recording of this can get to know you, and then can Slack you, and if there's any collaborations you want to do, you can do with them as well. So up first we have Brian. Brian, do you want to unmute yourself and introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Brian Nevis. So I'm the security work group chair for an open source project called the EdgeX Foundry. This is a Internet of Things framework that helps. It's a middleware that helps take sensor input and interpret that input and perform actions based upon what's happening with devices at the edge. This EdgeX Foundry is a cross-platform stack. It runs on Windows and Linux, and it also supports Docker as well as bare metal, and runs as snaps. And we have a definite bottom turtle problem with EdgeX Foundry. So one of the things that I've done for EdgeX Foundry is I've integrated a vault secret store into the architecture. But in order to use it, since we don't have any underlying orchestrator really to depend on, one of the first things that EdgeX Foundry does is there's a process when the framework starts that issues vault tokens to all the microservices in order to bootstrap trust. And we have a problem in that if your service isn't running if you haven't really defined what your service is when the framework starts, then you're out of luck to getting your service running in that infrastructure. And so one of the things that I'm implementing for the upcoming Kamakura release is a ability to have delayed start services. And I'm looking to SPIFFE for that to attest the workload and give us a secret store token to the EdgeX secret store to get database passwords and other things. And in the future, I'm looking towards SPIFFE to be able to fulfill the role as a credential generator for microservice to microservice authentication. And I've put out in the random group on Slack some architectural decision records for the work that I'm doing, and I'd like to have a really good SPIFFE success story for integrating into EdgeX. And anyone who feels gracious enough to help me out and make a great SPIFFE integration, feel free to look at those architecture proposals and comment. Since SPIFFE is new to me, I might not be solving the problems in the right way, so I'm definitely looking for community feedback to make this a successful integration.
Great, thank you so much. And Brian is on Slack if you want to Slack him to talk more. But thank you again, Brian. Up next, I have Nathan from ChainGuard. Nathan, you're on.
Hey, folks. Yeah, thanks for the opportunity to introduce myself. I am working currently at ChainGuard. I guess the current work that I'm working on is trying to push the SigStore project towards GA with Priya, who's going to present later on, which is pretty cool. My interests are generally in supply chain security and zero trust systems. I'm pretty new to this space, so I have a lot of questions. Thanks for entertaining any questions that I have around SPIFFE Inspire. But I love the project. I've been kicking the wheels on it a little bit over the last couple of weeks, and it seems really, really fun to use, and especially inspiring for building trust across different things when you don't have like a cloud provider sitting there giving you identity to bootstrap off of. So love the project, excited to be here. Thanks for any help you've already given me in the Slack, and yeah.
One question I would have is,
take it easy.
If we read.
Thank you. And anyone else? I know I saw a bunch of new folks from HPE. They wanted to introduce themselves. I'm not sure if they're on. or not, but anyone else who's new as well, I'll pause for a minute and they want to introduce themselves.
All right, I can go ahead. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, my name is William Barrera. I'm new to HPE just a couple of weeks ago, completely brand new to SPIFFE, SPIRE. However, I feel I know Evan, Gilman, and Andrew Jessup, like on a one-on-one personal basis after watching all your videos. I'm completely new. My interest is in security, zero trust. HP is working in very cool projects, and I just want to start contributing and learning as much as I can. So you may recognize me in the Slack channel after I start asking very basic questions in the upcoming weeks. So bear with me. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. We're excited to have you. Anyone else want to introduce themselves? I know the speakers will naturally when they get a chance to talk.